Hi, this is Ravit Rose, founder of Irooze. Super pleased to be here with Keli, who is from Georgia, and she's a CPA and a behavioral financial advisor. And I wanted to introduce you to what a behavioral financial advisor is and who is it really most valuable for. So if you're contemplating divorce or you're separated and you're having a very hard time emotionally, and you've got a lot of decisions to make and you're not sure what to do and how to do it, and even taking one step forward on the financial side, you feel like you get stuck or you get blocked or you get stumped and you're not sure what to do and how to do it. Keli's certification is really important because what it does is that it helps her to help you analyze what are the emotional factors that are preventing you or influencing you from making your decisions. So if, for example, you've received your negotiations and you received an offer and something about that number or that situation or something is making you freeze, Keli is trained to understand, what is going on. And she looks at the root cause of what is causing this to make you feel this way so that she can help you decide what to do next. And so Keli, why don't you share with us a little bit about what it is that you can do to help someone? Maybe you have some stories to share with us, and would love to hear more about this.
Sure. So one of the things that I would do first is really try to understand and identify what your values are, what's important to you, what really just makes you passionate about something, and understanding those values. And then trying to figure out what your goals are, whether they're short-term or long-term goals. And then we kind of fill in the blanks. We look and see, okay, what actions do we need to take to accomplish these goals that align with your values? So I think digging down deep, identifying those values and what's important to you, and not just what's going on kind of at the surface at that particular moment that would possibly make you make an irrational decision. So let's get to the root and figure out what's important to you, Ravit. What's important to you, and how do we accomplish these goals?
And I love that because I'm the same way, and this is really what Irooze is all about. In our self-assessments on the Irooze website, really what we're trying to do is understand what are the pain points that you're having in all the different areas of your life. What is causing them and how do we solve them? And so this is the smartest thing for you to do. If you are, feeling very overwhelmed, if you're feeling like like everything is just happening at the same time and you're having a hard time separating your emotions from your logic, then Keli is the perfect person for you. Because not only can she help you craft that financial aspect of your divorce, but she can help you to make sure that you're choosing the right reasons for doing that, and then making sure that your post-divorce life is actually good and comfortable and safe because of the fact that you made the right decision.
Yeah. And I always say to my prospects and clients that come to me that are contemplating or going through divorce is you really need to have a business hat and you need to have a personal hat. So when you are talking about the assets, talking about the negotiations, what he wants, what she wants, talking about the kids and the parenting plan, you need to have your business hat on. It needs to be very professional, very business-like, no emotions, keep those in check, and be very factual. And think and really put those kids, especially if children are involved, first and foremost, to make sure you're making the right decisions for them, more importantly than anybody. And then the personal hat. That's when you're with, from a woman's standpoint, you're with your girlfriends, you're with your mom, your sister, then let go, cry if you need to, because you will, it's an emotional roller coaster, like you said, and you will cry, and that's okay. But do it over here under this hat, business, personal. And that's the best piece of advice that my mentor and confidant gave me when I was going through my divorce.
And I would add to that a lot of reasons why some people are nervous, worried, anxious, and stuck is because they don't understand the financial impact of what is being offered to them. I've worked with many people in the past, and I'm sure you would agree as well, Keli, that you receive like a plan and a plan of action financially, and you don't understand what it means, and you don't understand how that's going to translate into your future, and is it going to is it going to provide you with like a nice cushion? And what kind of lifestyle you're going to have? Are you going to, you know, keep eating out of a tuna can? Or are you going to eat steak kind of lifestyle? You know, where are you going to be going in your life? And sometimes literally just not understanding the financials, the words, the implications, and feeling that safety and security that, you know what, everything is going to be all right. That causes the most pain.
Oh yeah. And you shouldn't have to do this alone. You don't need to do it alone. You know, you have to have a team. You have to have a financial planner. You have to have a divorce coach or a therapist. You've got to have your support system and your, you know, your village. It does take a village.
It absolutely does. And the smartest thing to do is to do this before you go in front of an attorney. Now, if for whatever reason you're watching this video and you've already spoken to an attorney, or you've already mandated one, and you're having a hard time to accept an offer, what I would suggest is speak with Keli and see how she could help you. Let her review the numbers with you. Let her explain to you in a neutral format where you don't feel like, like there's only one side and that maybe your lawyer is not neutral, or the other lawyer, like his lawyer or your spouse's lawyer, is not neutral. And the most important thing is really to understand, why am I agreeing and why am I disagreeing? You don't want to come back and regret your decisions afterwards. You want a divorce once, be done with it, and you don't want to have to revisit the divorce after. You don't want to reopen Pandora's box. You don't want to have to go back to your lawyer and say, oh, but I didn't know, and I signed under duress, and I wasn't sure, and I wasn't comfortable, because that's going to cost you a lot of money. So here you are trying to save money, and then you're going to spend it all just to refight and to reopen the whole case all over again. So if this sounds like something that you're going through, if you want some guidance, some direction, some support, please do feel free to reach out to Keli. All her coordinates are here below. I'm sure she'd be delighted to speak with you and go through some information and some questions and see where you're at and what she could do to help you. So I thank you, Keli, for being here. Thank you for introducing us to behavioral financial advisor. It's very rare to hear of a financial advisor who has this designation. So definitely take advantage of Keli and her expertise. And until the next time we speak, I wish you all a day that matters. Take care, everyone.